Hi guys, I'm Ben from Adaptalux and welcome back to the monthly macro challenge where we set you guys a theme and you can go away and take some really cool macro photos for a chance to win some prizes. I'll get onto how you can win those prizes and enter this month's competition towards the end of the video, but for now we need to jump over to the computer and take a look at some of the entries for July's competition and pick a winner and a runner-up. So here we are on the Adaptalux photography community page, and right at the top here, if you click on featured, you can see our featured pinned post, and last month's theme was summer sports with lots of sporting events going on at the moment. We've got lots of entries onto this month's theme, sort of all kinds of different macro photos with lots of variety. Unfortunately, we don't have time to get through all of them in these videos, but we do have some notable mentions and of course a winner and a runner-up. So let's get things kicked off straight away with Irina's photo here. Irina entered a lot of photos, but this one was the one that we liked the most. Our cyclist here cresting the hill of his route, but actually if you look closely, this cyclist is a little miniature and the hill is of course a sunflower. So we're actually looking at a really close-up photo of a sunflower side on here. You can see the petals in the background, and this is just a really great example of how macro can be used with some forced perspective to make things look a little bit bigger and a little bit more interesting, replicating real life, which Irina seems to be particularly good at. Thank you very much for your entry, Irina, and we hope to see a lot more from you in the future. Next up, we've got Patrick's photo here, another example of using little miniature figures to try and create some sporting scenes. This guy is paddleboarding, and it looks like we've got some actual water down here under his feet, and he's maybe paddleboarding his way out of a tipped up glass of water, which is really interesting. This looks like blue light from the Adaptalux studio, maybe to add just that little extra bit of visual interest with a little bit of color in there, and the blue works well for theme as well. So very well done for your entry. Thank you, Patrick. Next up, we've got some more cyclists, more miniature cyclists from Bev, and these ones are actually following the created path here between the valleys of these tennis balls, which I really liked because it's incorporating two different summer sports. So that's really clever of you, Bev, and it's a really cool photo, especially with the composition there with the pathway going between the balls, looking like it's cresting the hill of several valleys. So really interesting photo, really great entry. Thank you very much, Bev. We're back with Patrick, who's been playing some badminton and giving us a really great example of how you can use the coloured lights of the Adaptalux studio to add a lot more pizzazz to your images. This would be quite a plain black and white image if it weren't for this amber lighting arm shining up through the racket, and of course this green light coming in from the background. I also noticed that we've got a nice shade of white up here on the front here, just to pick out that detail and show us that it is a white shuttlecock. So we've got a little bit of everything here, and it comes together for a really nice eye-catching photo. Once again, very well done, Patrick. Next up, we've got Gillian's cricket ball, a very classic photo and a very well used cricket ball. This one has certainly seen some action. You can see all of the really lovely detail and texture coming through from the cracks in the leather of the ball, and of course all of the seams are all squashed down by repeated hits with a bat. Of course, you've also got this lovely red color coming through, which matches nicely with the tan of the seams. Overall, it's a really nice macro photo, a lot of detail and a lot of color. Thank you very much for your entry, Gillian. For our runner-up this month, we've got Leni's photo, which is a really creative collage of different bits of what looks like paper or perhaps some fabric in the shape of a bike. Now, this is not the only thing that this is representing. We have some maps in here which I think are representing the Tour de France. I'm not a French speaker, so I can't read what this background says, but I'm assuming that it's also relevant. And altogether, this is a really nice photo, really nice use of the maps to go into the insides of the wheels there. And of course, it's still a macro photo as much as it is an art piece. And altogether, it's a really nice entry, so it wins our runner-up prize. Very well done, Leni. We'll get your prize out to you soon. Our winner this month is David and his balls photo. So we've got a jack and a ball here, almost touching, almost perfect. But what we really liked about this one was the lighting. David says that he's used one white Adaptalux light with a diffuser, and you can really tell that that nice diffused light coming from a single direction is helping to make this photo really nice and dramatic with its shadows and its highlights and balls here. It's a very nice sharp image with lots of interesting details following the lines of the balls around. Overall, it's a really lovely photo to look at. It's right on theme, and it's nice to see the Adaptalux Studio used for something a little bit less colourful but equally eye-catching. Thank you very much for your winning entry, David. We'll get your prize out to you as soon as we can. So once again, thank you to everybody that took the time to enter July's competition, and very well done to our winners. Now it is a new month, we're going into August, so we need a new theme. This month's theme is going to be paper. Paper is a really versatile subject. You can go and take some macro photos of books or folded paper like we did in our tutorial, which I'll link up in the top right hand corner. There's lots of opportunity for some really cool abstract shots here, so I'm looking forward to seeing the results. If you want to enter this month's competition, all you need to do is head over to the Adaptalux community, which is a group on Facebook. I'll link that down in the description. At the top of that group, there's a featured post all about this month's competition, and you just need to enter your photo as a comment on that post. A new month means some new prizes. The winner for this month is going to be getting one of our Pro cases, which is a nice soft shell case to store photography equipment, maybe even an Adaptalux Studio. The runner-up this month is going to be getting one of our 100mm clip-on phone macro lenses, which is a really great way to get a little bit closer using your phone. So all that's left for me this month is to wish you the best of luck in this month's competition. Paper is a really interesting subject, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you can all do. I'll link to a couple of videos just here, including that paper tutorial, if you need a little bit of inspiration or some ideas of what to do. All that's left for you guys to do is to hit the subscribe button so that you're here in a month's time for another video just like this one, where we reveal the winners. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.